Good morning, Pomona voters. Today I'm here to talk about the Pomona Unified School District election. Well, as you know, it features Alfredo Camacho versus Lorena Gonzalez. I'm not really sure why Lorena Gonzalez is deciding to run for office in such a fickle time in her life. I mean, I wouldn't want to be running if my partner, because from my understanding, they're not married. I wouldn't want to be involved in a race of this magnitude without in that kind of a situation. And I mean, you're running for school board. I mean, I don't think it is wise for her to run. Um, I mean, Alfredo Camacho. I mean, he's a whole nother deal, though. I mean, there are allegations. I'm not sure if they're proven or disproven. I mean, somebody might want to actually look that up. But there seems to be some paperwork on that of management, of mismanagement of funds. Something about a brother-in-law or something, and well, that just looks a little shady for some people, you know. Especially, I mean, he has talked about it openly, and I mean, I think a lot of us appreciate that. But the reality is that it's a little shady. But in comparison to Alfredo Camacho versus Lorena Gonzalez, I think Alfredo Camacho has the edge here. I don't think anybody wants to vote for anyone in Rubio Gonzalez's circle. I mean, it's been proven that. Well, I don't think it's been proven yet, but these allegations are very serious, and I think they should bow out of the public eye in order for everything to continue. Because Tim Sandoval should have fired him. He should have laid his personal his relationship aside with him and just fired him. But that didn't happen. Apparently, there's people telling me, "Oh, legally, Pomona mayor can't do that," and so forth and so on. I mean, the thing is that, I mean, once you are elected by the people, I mean, you should be able to do what you need to do. I mean, the only reason that it's not happening is because the people that Tim Sandoval appoints. I mean, he appointed an attorney. I mean, they fired. Yeah, they appointed an attorney from this, also a law group that is also was appointed under Tim Sandoval's time. They replaced the Elliot Rodman one, which also was bad. I mean, Glassman Alvarez, I believe. So they replaced them. I mean, they were the ones that allow these pretty much these bums to put up lockers in our neighborhood and pretty much relented to everything that they wanted. They acquiesced. They totally acquiesced. It was a total disaster. I think all these attorneys, the city attorneys that we have been garbage. I think we should fire them. I want to get actual people that will help us fight the ACLU and allow us to enact reforms that are much needed in Pomona. Um, and as long as Pomona keeps electing these people and continues to have this system where you have a mayoral candidate but it's pretty much cronyism. I was advised by someone regarding how this works, and it's apparently you talk to your commissioners, you talk to your friends, you talk to somebody you might like to work with, to pretty much essentially work for free for you, and pretty much do the trolling for you. And that's pretty much how Pomona works. That they like to rely on these pretty much these commissioners. Like, I mean, Ron Vandermolen is a primary example, former District 6 candidate, nice Dutchman in my opinion, but I mean, he's very active. He's a very active man. I really like him. I've never met him, but I enjoy his conversation. I enjoy our debates. I really enjoy my engagement with everybody in Pomona, and I don't really think people should be that dissuaded from my politics. I mean, I do plan to get things done. I would have fired Rubio Gonzalez when those allegations came out, because I mean, it's kind of dirty that he's has all these pictures with children, and he's always around children. It's problematic. So, anyways, moving on from that, I just think that, and but the thing I do respect about Alfredo Camacho is that he is endorsed by Jeff Sanchez Jr., which I consider to be a very one of the most valuable assets that Pomona has. Uh, I am interested in working with him regardless of his beliefs, and I honestly want him to have a seat at the table moving forward. He represents a very strong section of Pomona, which are the people, and I would like to work with him in the future if I become mayor. And anyways, um, regarding all this, I've noticed that there's kind of a little clique going on here in Pomona. Like you have Alfredo Camacho, you have Victoria Hahn, who's running for the water board. I'm going to talk about her later. And you have Carlos Goytia. That figure seems to come up. I mean, there are eyewitnesses that allege that he was yelling at Tim Sandoval, saying he's the boss of Pomona, he's the one that controls everything, and he's the boss, and nothing can be done without him, and all this and that. And well, I mean, if you look at the character's picture, I mean, on his waterboard site, the page on Facebook, I mean, you'll see that it looks like that person. It looks like it makes sense that that person would act that way. Anyways, I think I don't agree with that man, and I mean, there's even allegations of mismanagement of there are allegations. I don't know if they're true because I've been looking for these official documents everywhere. So I don't really know if they're true, but there's nasty rumors about the man, and I'll read them out loud to you. I mean, there's allegations of stealing money from a boys' baseball team. I don't know if this is true, but whoever created this rumor should really bring forward some documents proving this, because this is a very serious allegation. I mean, I think it's almost on the same, maybe the same level as the Alfredo Camacho allegation. I mean, and to know that these things are happening behind closed doors here, it's very concerning. But there is somebody who does have some, who I believe is, absent of politics. Fabian Pavon. I think I like that guy. Looking at the Mount SAC trustee board, is you'll see that there's it's just all old people. I mean, and not a lot of Hispanic faces. And Fabian Pavon also honestly brings a very good, refreshing, fresh of breath air to Mount SAC, to the Mount SAC board of trustees. And I'm very happy to see that he's running for such an obscure office.